Hollywood, Inglewood, SoFi Stadium, you can all put it together. I'm here with none other than WWE superstar NATALYA. You are part of one of the most incredible Fatal 4-Ways this weekend. What is that experience like, and how do we all get to this point where you're going to be battling it out with some incredible superstars as well?
I'm excited. I can't wait to be in there with some very talented women. We were so excited to get this match and this opportunity, and I feel like, when you think about Ronda Rousey, you think about she's a pioneer for women in UFC and women in MMA. You think about Shayna Baszler, a pioneer for women in MMA. You think about Liv Morgan. I mean, I don't think anybody had a better year than Liv Morgan last year. You think about Raquel, one of the most promising up-and-coming women wrestlers in WWE. You think about Chelsea and Sonya, two very manipulative, opportunistic women. But listen, I've got nothing but respect for Sonya. I've got nothing but respect for Chelsea, and you got me and Shotzi, two women willing to do whatever it takes. So it's gonna make for a very exciting match.
Now, I've overheard you had some choice words for the so-called submission magicians. You didn't take too kindly to that. So how did that rub you the wrong way, and what do you feel like you need to do to be victorious this weekend at WrestleMania 39?
Well, first of all, Ronda and Shayna never even qualified for this match. They just came out on stage last week and said, "Oh, we got added," which is typical Ronda shoehorning herself into something where she doesn't belong. And then, Ronda and Shayna, they call themselves submission magicians, but I actually have the most submission wins of any man or woman in WWE history. So I know a thing or two about submissions, and I know a thing or two about breaking arms myself. And I think this weekend it'll be really fun to break Ronda's other arm.
Ooh, okay. Now let me turn the page just a little bit. You being out here in Los Angeles, give me your top 5 movies of all time that really resonate with you and that you enjoy.
Goodfellas.
Okay.
The Shawshank Redemption. What About Bob?
Okay, all right.
Best in Show, and A League of Their Own.
Ooh. Now the movie or the series? Because you know that both of them are good too.
A League of Their Own movie.
Okay.
With Tom Hanks and Gina Davis.
Okay, the original, right?
I think those are like my favorite movies.
Okay.
Definitely Shawshank is number 1.
Absolutely. And lastly, I got to ask you too, what does it mean? Obviously, you talk about having the most submissions. You come from a great line of as far as your family is concerned. But how does this continue to elevate the women's division and even elevate it to a point where you have young girls that aspire to maybe aspiring to become a WWE superstar at some point, looking at you and countless others? I mean,
for us, it's all about inspiring the next generation. And I always think it's funny because Cora Jade is in NXT and Roxanne is in NXT, and they both have experiences about meeting me when they were young women, and that they felt motivated and enlightened when they met me. And I always think when I'm performing, no matter where I'm performing, there might be a little girl sitting in the front row being like, I want to be like her one day. So I always take that responsibility very seriously.